Sharks. Did you know every year women spend $900 on hair care alone? We're VersaBrush, a versatile hairbrush that's ready to revolutionize the hair care industry. I'm Sophie.
I'm Abby.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Justin.
Raise your hand.
It looks like tumbleweed. Scissors are on standby.
Raise your hand if you live a very chaotic lifestyle. Well, meet Dana. She's a mother, owns her own business, travels often, and is a fitness fanatic. Because of this, she has very little free time in her extremely busy schedule. She likes to go to the gym in the morning and has to bring many different hairbrushes with her because she likes to shower before she goes to work. These hairbrushes are big and hard to fit in her bag. The constant wear and tear on the hairbrushes leads her to having to buy new ones every month, which gets pricey. One time, she even reached for a suit and saw it was snagged because the rough bristles from the brush caught onto it. What if there was a way to take this unnecessary stress out of her already chaotic lifestyle?
So that's where VersaBrush comes in. We created an incredibly versatile hairbrush to cater to all of your specific hair care needs. Our hairbrush comes with 5 different attachments that each have 5 different functions. The traditional paddle brush is used daily to get knots out. The round brush is used to blow out your hair with a blow dryer. The boar bristle brush is used for doing slick back buns and ponytails, which is a really popular style that gained recognition through social media. And the comb and multi-bristle brush cater to our curly hair clientele and are also great for brushing your hair out when it's wet. These attachments all connect to a handle, which is made out of heat-resistant material and has a grip, so it's easy and comfortable to use. Another special feature is that on 3 of the attachments, which are the traditional paddle brush, the round brush, and the multi-bristle brush, is that the bristles are also retractable, which allows for easy storage, and you no longer have to worry about snagging your suits, for example, as Jacob said before, and it also allows for easy hair removal when there's buildup in your brush. So what brings our product fully together is our button stack technology. We were able to use a 3D printer supplied by our school to create 2 inverse pieces that fit together like puzzle pieces. This allows for easy connection of the attachments to the handle. And finally, our product comes with the Versa bag. And within this bag, there's 5 specific compartments for each of the 5 specific attachments. This allows for easy storage of the bag when you're not using it or for when you're packing for a trip. Inspired by Coach Doug Zarkin's book, Moving Your Brand Out of the Friend Zone, we used his brand quadrant model to assess VersaBrush's place in the market. This in-class lesson resonated highly with our team. Let's start with brand love, where VersaBrush aims to be, offering innovative, high-quality products that foster strong customer loyalty. Within this category, we have brands like WetBrush, which everyone knows and loves. However, they don't have features that really make them stand out. Our indirect competitor Dyson also falls within this category. However, they use heat and are way out of our price range. Next, we'll move on to brand like, where we have respectable but less compelling options that don't have as much fame and are less known. As Ms. DiPietro said during class, why would you want to be liked when you can be loved? Now moving on to brand hate, we have brands that don't compete with us in quality or in customer segment. And finally, we have brand flame. No current brands in our space fall within this short-lived, hype-driven category, which reinforces VersaBrush's long-term potential. However, in the future, we're open to adding new attachments and new products to our brand.
Sharks, imagine you're a perfect hairbrush. Luckily with VersaBrush, there's no more need to imagine. 5 attachments that all attach onto one handle that will be stored in your signature Versa bag. What could be better? Now moving on to pricing. We're going to be using 2 different types of pricing strategies, anchor-based pricing and value-based pricing. Starting with value-based pricing. Using competitive research as well as interviews done during our MVP test and PFA pitch, we believe that $80 is the most fair price for the VersaBrush Signature, which is our bundle pack. This comes out to $10 per attachment and handle and $20 for the Versa bag. Now, say you wanted to buy any of the items individually, you have that option as well. This comes out to $15 per attachment and handle and $30 for the Versa bag, totaling $120. Buying the VersaBrush Signature gives you 33.3% on all items, saving you $40 in total, which shows how we're using anchor-based pricing to drive our customers to buy the VersaBrush Signature rather than all the items individually. This is such a good deal that say you weren't going to even use 2 of the attachments, it would still be worth it to buy the VersaBrush Signature. And finally, if you want to get your name engraved on the bag, you have that option as well for just an extra $5.
Sharks, we understand that we're in 2025, an evolving age where we encourage anyone who wants to use our product to use it. However, upon further research, we are mostly anticipating women to be our customer segment. So let's delve into this. First, we have women who go on 3+ trips per year because they need an effective way to store all of their favorite hair care products in their already full suitcases. We also have the beauty connoisseurs who love to try out new products. And of course, we have the fitness fanatics like Sweats in the City, Jillian, and Dana. We also have college students who travel frequently from their home to college campus, and they also have tight and limited dorm space. We also have busy moms, and of course, people who are influenced by social media. In a recent study by LTK, they corroborated that 84% of beauty consumers are more likely to try a product after seeing it in a creator post. So let's break this down into our total addressable market, where we're breaking down the women in the United States, women aged 10 to 75, and women who invest in high-end beauty. Yes, Sharks, we have reaffirmed the statistic with Statistica, who have reaffirmed that 60% of women invest in high-end beauty. This brings in a TAM of about 60 million people. Now, for a serviceable addressable market, we're breaking this down into the women who go on 3+ trips, women influenced by social media, and women who have textured hair care needs, bringing us a SAM of about 13.9 million people. As Abby already mentioned, at VersaBrush, inclusivity is super important to us, which is why all of our hair care attachments work for all hair care types. As a social-first brand, the influencer strategy is essential to our brand promise. We would love to partner with Jillian Grace and Sweats in the City, who make videos in the travel, beauty, and fitness fields. But what if we told you that we're already working with an influencer? We are so grateful to have partnered with Dana Pollock from Dana's Bakery, who has hundreds of thousands of followers. Watch this short video she made for us.
I've been packing up with fam. We're going to Legoland this weekend, and I wanted to tell you about VersaBrush, which is my new obsession. With this brush, you get 3 different types of brush heads, and there is one handle. This one retracts so that when you're traveling, you don't have to worry about ruining your bristles. But all 3 of these brush heads, which are perfect for everyone's hair, because Ella has really fine hair, Lenny has curly hair, and whenever I need to straighten my hair with a hair dryer, I can literally have one brush, and I have a brush for everyone's hair needs. So it helps when I'm packing, because I don't need to pack 3 different types of brushes, which, as you know, if you have long hair, it takes up all of the room in your luggage. So what you do is you pick whichever brush you want, you put it in and twist it, and then it's connected. And now I'm done, and I just pack it away. Off to Legoland we go.
Thank you again to Dana Pollock. We also have some more general marketing strategies, which includes tutorials with experts that will be posted on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and LTK, a platform exclusively for beauty content creators. We also will be using search engine optimization, which will help our customers find our product when they search up these key terms. All of our marketing strategies were generated through marketing research. The first step was our MVP test.
For our MVP test, we went to Salon Rock, where we interviewed people in our target market, ranging from friends and family who come to support us, as well as ordinary customers who happen to be in the store. Combined with our PFA pitch, we got a total number of interviews amounting to over 100. We also asked incubator students and PFA parents whether or not they thought $80 was a reasonable price to pay for VersaBrush signature, with the overwhelming majority answering yes, saying that they would pay this price. And as one interviewee said, although the price looks steep, the additional benefits you get from the product do make it worth it. We also asked which hairbrush they'd be most likely and least likely to use. With in both these scenarios, it also did vary a little bit, showing that each hairbrush was equally as important to us, equally as important to our customers. For our startup costs, as a physical product, we don't have too many development costs as, say, an app, so we'll be taking up most of our startup costs is the startup inventory, which we will be starting for the first 3 months with 300 VersaBrush signatures, as well as the hairbrush development molds, which will be in the Versa bag for when you are putting back your brushes. So for our SG&As, as a social first brand, we'll be keeping our marketing costs at a 13% rate in comparison to our revenue. And this also goes hand in hand with the SEOs that Sophie mentioned, which will also be taking up a big portion of the cost. So we were fortunate enough to talk with Ken Roskin, the CEO of Gordon Brush, where he advised us to make one luxury brush that costs $3. We then multiply this by 5, as we do have 5 attachments. And as well as for the bag, that will be a little bit more expensive too, because we will be buying it from a bag manufacturer. And this leaves us with a gross profit margin of over 70%.
So as you can see, not only is VersaBrush an incredible product, but it's a great return on your investment. In just our first year, our net income is projected to be about $64,000, which is incredible considering we're a startup business with startup risks. As our brand gains recognition, our sales are expected to increase, and by our third year, our net income is projected to be about $270,000, which shows our 6% growth rate in a huge industry.
We would like to give a special thanks to our teacher, Ms. DiPietro, and our mentor, Brooke Weingarten, for all their help. And thank you to Dana for creating the social media influencer video for us. And thank you to you, Sharks, for taking time out of your evening to give us some feedback.
So now that you know all about the amazing features that VersaBrush has to offer, let's ditch your normal hairbrushes and get versatile together.